gentlemen, my watch shows that it is that time. We will go ahead and get started. Welcome to Nordic Thunder 0625. Not too much has changed for the theater sit rep. We do continue to make pretty significant gains across the region, with the final assault about to commence into Kimi Tornio. Moving on to our tactical sit rep. We are continuing to progress pretty steadily towards securing a line of control from the Russian border to the Norwegian coastline. At this point, we do have friendly forces moving into that pocket on the Norwegian coastline, and with the capture of Kimi Tornio and there not being any major settlements to the east of that, we should expect, as long as we are successful tonight, to have that control. Nordic ground forces have surrounded Kimi Tornio. At this time, we do expect the remaining holdout NLF units to be preparing to conduct a breakout operation to escape to NLF territory to the north. Objective of tonight's operation is to prevent them from doing that. Beyond that, across the region, Task Force Trident forces are preparing to strike highly valuable air defense frigate that is currently undergoing replenishment of its vertical launch tubes inside of Alta. We did get actionable intelligence on that we have utilized to plan tonight's operation. Beyond that, we are preparing to strike their EWR network across the region, which, if successful in doing so, it will highly debilitate the NLF's ability to launch interdicting cap flights against Task Force Trident air operations and will significantly increase our freedom of maneuver regionally. Again, operations continue to progress well with a concerted effort to push into NLF territory over the coming weeks. We do expect that as we penetrate further into NLF territory to see a stronger resistance, notably in response to air incursions in response to tonight's mission. For our intelligence, we do have very high confidence that they will launch significant air resources to counter our penetrations into their airspace. We also have high confidence that they're going to attempt to break out to the north of Kimi Tornio to escape with their surviving forces. And then finally, we do have high confidence that Russia is transferring Cold War airframes to the NLF to supplement some of their losses they've taken, and that they are training pilots. Additional taskings remain the same. Really wouldn't expect too much in the way of additional taskings tonight, but do pay attention to crossroads messages as they pop up. With that, Dustin, go nuts.
All right, so for objectives 55 through 59, Knight's going to be taking out some EWR sites that are way up into the north and the northeast part of the NLF territory. We also got Tiger going to be taking out a lot of the EWRs throughout central NLF territory up to and near Bardufoss. We also got Knight going to conduct a low-level ingress towards the Alta airfield. There's a frigate that's undergoing maintenance in that harbor. Also have Ronin going to take care of strikes at Andoya and try and take out some SA-5, SA-11. And then finally we got both Ronin and Felix going to be providing cap services for us tonight. For weather, we got winds 180 at 5, 10 miles of visibility with broken clouds at 14,000, broken clouds at 28,000, temperatures 2, -1 on the dew point, and altimeter 2968. Start time is 0400 local time. It's pretty much dawn, sun is coming up, so you're going to have enough visibility. I wouldn't bother taking any NVGs, and then the recovery tanker launch will happen at 0500 local. For communications tonight, crossroads, pay attention to any of those. Any and all strikers will just operate on sit reps on Warlord for tonight. Just communicate within your group via intros. Nobody on strike one. We don't have a hitman tonight, so all GCI support will be provided by Dark Star or Wizard. For tankers, we have 2 shells up in the air, out there way up to the north of like Norway and was it Sweden? They'll be up there patrolling. You got 2 of them up there, and then we have Texaco kind of in between MSR Texas and Jokkmokk area. Moving on. So same ROE as before. Ronan, you've been cleared to use some cluster munitions up there. You already are aware of which targets you can use them for, so just be mindful of what you're using. Going into Calyx, pretty much saw the same thing as last week. The only difference being is now our cloud layer went from 12,000 up to 14,000. 250.3 on the frequency. I believe we have Tower and Ground operating tonight with us, so make sure you're calling in on said frequency. Is Raiders here with us tonight?
He said he was, but I don't see him.
Okay. All right, well, if he's on, we'll get our clearances through him for taxi and takeoff, and then as you're coming into the fields, make sure you're calling in and getting the clearance for approach and land. So, yep, 99 X-ray, runway 114 is in use, and being that the skies are clear, no worry to worry about ILS, and divert would be Vidsel. Same thing for Vidsel, runway 11, 98 X-ray for the TACAN, and then Calyx will be its divert. For Bodo, runway 25 is going to be in use. Towers on 250.905, and you could probably use Vidsel or Calyx as your divert. For the boat, same thing as normal. Your BRC is 207, CATS 1, 2, and 4 in use. For recovery, be Case 1, 72 X-ray, and 11 336 for your ILS, ACLS, and divert to Bodo if you have to. Getting into the AO, as you can see, we got a lot of work and going very deep into NLF territory tonight, so be very cautious of any threats that you might come across as you're pushing into that deep of territory. For Objective 70 Intel, this is the Alta Airfield. We do see a kind of a supply ship in the harbor, and this is the frigate that is parked next to it. The biggest thing about this is you must stay below 5,000 feet within 80 nautical miles to avoid detection, so do not pop up above that as you're ingressing into that area. For the EWRs, these are the types that you're going to encounter and target. For 50 and 52, we got what's called the spoon rest. For 51 and 54, we got the Tall King, and then all other objectives is the Big Dome and FSP 117. And that's all I got. Any questions?
Holmes, are you on here?
Three's good, Jet.
Can we get a deck crew update?
Yeah, it looks like the boat's got crew on it.
I don't think I've ever seen the Cat 1 crew standing off to the side like this. Holmes, are you on that?
Yeah, I'm up.
Better change that scan over to your new one.
yeah, that's right.
Set Cat
1. We're using Cat 1, 2, and 4, correct?
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'll start taxiing Cat 4.
200, attention, Cat 1 switching. 1 departure. Once we're clear of 7 miles, we're going to do a gentle climb up to flight level 250 for 5 degrees, goes up 300 box, heading direct towards steer point 1, and we'll reflame and a loop session 1 right. 15-second spacing for departure. Double check your trim because we're really heavy. My chart says we should be at 19. Set.
3's intention. What button do I switch to for departure?
Button 3. And
3's switching.
let's launch.
Two's launching.
Three's launching.
Copy.
1, night 2.
7.
Yeah, wingman's having technical issues, so he's gonna have to reload in.
Copy that. Cruiser 910. Carrier space passing 2000. I'll check. See the answer.
Runner 1's got you, Lima Charlie 268.
Runner 19.
Wizard 111. Request picture. Wizard 111. Clean.
Gonna be off the bombs twice.
No, 1-2.
Hopefully they didn't already get spiked by the SA-5.
Knights running 1268.
Running 191, interrogating, you have an approximate TOT to strikes on the SA-5.
Strike on the SA-5 is approximately 9 mics away. We're ingressing through the fjords, so our radio coverage is kind of spotty right now.
9-1, out. Felix 9-1, interrogative, on that yet.
Felix 2 is up on Wizard. Felix 1 is still on boat.
Felix 2, 9-1, got you. Wing Charlie. Take flight. An Eagle body.
That is going to be Felix 1 doing escort, Felix 2 is spar cap.
9-1.
3.
Light 2 checking on, proceeding as fragged.
Flight 50 miles shall clear to information and use a tanker your discretion.
Shell 111. Request rejoin.
Okay, this is what we will show time.
2 copies.
Looks like somewhere between 275 and 280 is going to be our best in the box speed.
Now 1-2, establish port observation.
Ready, recontact.
3's established port observation.
Shield 1-1-1, request rejoin. Shield 1-1, proceed to pre-contact at 25,000 at 260.
Wizard 615 of 2 Tomcats checking in at 30,000 en route as planned.
Heights, runway. SA5 and Andoy is down.
Top SA5 and is down.
Transfer complete.
9-1. Switch disconnect.
That was pretty quick. Did you plug your tank?
Three's moving pre-contact left.
Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
I got about 1,000 to go.
Ready, pre-contact. Clear contact. Transfer complete. Disconnect.
Flight weather slow 250. Check and air tanker checking. Night one is off shell, blowing into strand area. And flight we're picking back up to 850 and we're going to trail half left. Spread yardstick is up.
Two, tethered.
Night 1, Felix 2, on station, no factor, bandits, south of your position, 140.
Night one, copies, bandits, south of position, working factor.
Night 2, Felix 1 is en route to the ingress point for your run-in. It will establish a racetrack orbit and wait for you to get off the tanker. Say when you will be joining us. Good news, he's already off the tanker.
Number 2's inbound already, bypassed the tanker.
Felix 1 copies.
That's all.
I know.
Don't need the gas if you set up at max endurance.
I just hope that second tanker shows up.
He flying out there. He was on station. If you guys want to monitor Neva's comms, they're on 115 per hour. Neva's on night.
Go for Felix 1.
Neva's just be advised, you got night one muttering frequency as well as muttering.
Night 1, Night 2, our plan's just
Six,
to
copies.
go after the first 58 and then probably hit the tanker after that.
And please confirm, Night 1 is the high altitude strike with slams.
Negative for the JDAM strike. We need to push next frequency.
Roger, Felix copies all.
Stand corrected 16. He was to 9 information. We advise 9 is monitoring and replying to speed photos.
Felix to acknowledge.
Off comms, my dog is status Panthers and has to ship.
Ronin 1268.
Night 1-3 checking for Ronin. I can work as a relay if needed.
Roger. If you could relay to Night 1-1, we saw quite a few frigates and one by sub at the port over at Ndoya after our attack. Just wondering if they're fair game for targets.
Leads turning south for hot leg.
Ronin 911, copy your last.
We're on 1, switching over to Bodo Tower for rearming fuel.
Lead to establish east-west picture clean east at Angels 28.
Night 2,
Let's hope
Felix 1.
Felix does their job.
Go for Night 2.
Save Alpha check from Bulls.
Alpha check from Bulls 334 for 252.
Felix 1 copies.
If you guys take a moment to look at your F10 and see objective 70, so you'll see that it's not quite an island, but it's like a hill just to the north. That's the hill we're going to pop over, and then you're going to make a hard right turn, and roughly parallel with that hill, you'll see a valley with what's labeled Talmuda, I think is how you say that. That's the valley we're going to egress through over to the next fjord.
Queen to the south. Lead, you guys got data link up? Yep, lead has data link on 324 decimal 2. Copy. And that's for Wizard. Turning west. Lead's turning north. Lead's gonna cut our south, or lead's cutting our north leg in half so we can offset hot and cold legs.
3's visual. Looks like they're going to run on either side of us.
Felix to height contact. Trying to go. Choose eastbound.
One from 2. Looks like our second, second
90
wingman
degree high five.
joined the server.
Okay, copy that. If you guys make contact with
Yep.
That will go.
Roger that, 2 safe state. It's got 14. I think we're good, lead, and if you're ready, I think we can slide down to 3 with the escort. Roger that, yeah, tanker's 80 miles out. I'm worried about pushing to waypoint 3 because I think that gets us really close to that 80-mile cutoff. Okay. Felix 1, Felix 2. Go Felix 2. Yeah, we had some
navigation mishap, and just to be sure, can you give me your alpha check, waypoint 1 from Bulls?
Stand by.
Two, likewise.
3, just checking. Just TOO to steer point 5.
Yeah, that's correct. Make sure you waypoint does, and then step on waypoint does.
9-2, Felix 1.
9-2, go ahead.
The
And then make
Saker
sure you
heading.
get a quantity and select both stations.
085.
Felix 1 copies.
Felix 2, Alpha check waypoint 1 to bullseye, 356 for 235.
Felix 1 copies.
Two.
3.
Felix 2. Night for escort inner flight. Frequency is 231.00. Uh, 231.00 is Felix 1 inner flight. Felix 1 is tasked with escort.
Right, I guess I was right the first time.
Felix 1 copies.
Two fenced in, 13.2.
3 spents, 13.5.
1-1 found our actual escort target. They are 050 for 70 at 24,000 and currently en route to waypoint 2.
My bad with the yardstick. That was confirmation bias of seeing what I wanted to see.
Altitude.
It's all good. We got it figured out just in time, I think.
Yeah, agreed. We're not in a terrible position. We're still able to intercept.
Copy.
3 to lead. What's your speed in the box? 3 copies. Three's got an SA-3 threat ring on the SA page near our target.
Felix 1, Night 2 is on station.
Felix 1 copies. Due to a navigation mishap, we're about 60 miles behind you, but you're cleared to commence. We'll just catch up in a moment.
Night 2. Two, we've launched one Greyhound. It's tracking him now.
Night 2, Felix 1 on station.
Night 2. Yeah, after this, whatever the result is, we're going to the tanker after this, and we'll be back on after that. Two copies.
Same formation as last time with the correct night this time. You take the left side of the formation, the lead is going to take the right side, and join up on night 2. 2 copies.
Alright, now I'm really
A firm on that.
Alright, maybe. Alright, forget it.
So at line of beam? Three copies, sticking to the right.
One is joined up currently 15 miles from your position to the south.
9-2 copies. We're pushing off station tanker.
Fix on copy. Let's turn 140, check where those MiGs are, and make sure we have close proximity to Night 2. 2 copies. Speed spike, SA3, 58 miles.
Altitude. Altitude.
Copy, Med 3.
2 has target
3's 2 away off right.
85, unknown range, unknown altitude. 120, unknown range, unknown altitude. East target 100 miles.
I think that's a kill. He's burning.
Correction, they're both 100 miles.
Hey, firm, I'm able to see what looks to be multiple flyers.
Felix 12, Fox 3, Make 23, 120, 28 miles, 27,000 knots.
Phoenix on 1, Fox 3, Bandit Bulls, 022 for 190 at 27,000.
Night 2's off station. The tanker, no joy on that one, on first target.
It has data link contacts only. Has 2 contacts. 2 shooter.
On wet ash.
East contact, 090, but Felix 1 hasn't turned cold yet. Oh.
2, 8.0.
3's 83.
Wizard 111. Request picture.
Lead supporting.
Yeah, I can't say for certain if we killed the boat, but I do remember seeing multiple very large splashes. Yeah, I'm trying to use some DCS knowledge because I remember seeing like the explosions instead of just like water splashes. So I'm guessing it was direct hits.
111. Request picture.
Felix 1, Felix 2, 50 miles to your east. Ready to support, recommend web north. Alright, 2 turn hot. Track faded on east contact.
Looks like they're all merged.
We've already got one pitbull unaccounted for Phoenix in the wild, so.
Yep, I was tracking your target. I can't find him anymore. I think you got him.
He got hit by Felix 1.
Noted.
Felix 1 and Felix 1-2 are merged. Big 23, 5,000.
Roger, I've got eyes on the
Pixel
fight.
1, Fox 1, Bandit 140 for 5.
New contact 090 for 75, Angels 30.
Two. Same contact, Adelaide Gomez.
3's got nothing.
PH-12, Fox 3, MiG-21, 110, 25, 27,000 hot.
Leads STT. Disregard. Felix 1's going to the merge breaking.
Yeah, to no hostile response too. We got locked
Felix
up by
1,
what was there
Felix
last
2
time
is
they shot.
probably self-evident, but we're squeezing and pushing from the west.
Debris in the camera, splash
Fields guys
MiG-21.
just got a kill.
Yeah, I don't have the same.
Alright, leads China Cold 270, trying to rejoin at the 2.
I've got a single ship on data link, about 70 miles from us, 050, I think that's them.
Okay, yeah.
Two's resetting on cap. And I got the Hornets R11 o'clock, so that's going to be about broad 260 for 40 or so on you guys, 60 or 80 maybe. Hornets northwest bound.
Lead has radar contact.
Felix 9-1. We got out with the communicator rocket. You guys see anything? Just pull back without chasing us.
sanitize.
Light, Felix, nothing yet.
Felix alarm, check
movement to sanitize. Repeat.
Nothing, they heard me.
Wait, Night MANPADS says I got 3.
Night 1, you appear to be clear.
You guys need gas? What you're gonna say? Night 1 copies all clear. We're gonna be heading back to Mother. Appreciate the support.
By the time we get there, we should be the only people, and we should be under max strap, so it might make it easier to just get there now.
Should be fine on gas as long as you hang on the blades.
Phoenix 1-1, Fox 3, 110, 20, 33,000.
You're gonna chew up a lot of gas if you go that fast.
Alright, let's slow to. I'm showing best 1.7.
Yeah, I'm pretty much splitting the difference in range and efficiency for playtime, so it should get you where you need to be. As long as you're below 8 and you're out of the transonic realms, you'll save a lot of gas.
Stu, do you have eyes on that fight with Felix 1?
We are jam angle track lock on the bogey.
Roger, leads turning left, setting us up for a wall.
Felix 1 watch 1-2 are merged, 621, 20,000.
Roger.
And that'll be a splash, MiG 21. 2-3 setting.
Roger that. Lead 3 set.
That was a sigh of disappointment.
I think one of the Tomcats just called out that he used up a heater. That must be fun to watch.
Night 1, Night 2, 2-1 and 2-2 on the tanker, 2-3's inbound for
Night 1 comes all. We are heading back to Mother.
copy.
Say again what you said before
Night
Nancy
2,
contacted you?
Phoenix 1, we're currently bingo, we're leaving for the tanker.
Night 2 on copies. Night 2 is currently on the tanker.
Well, can you check how many Phoenixes they use? I'm guessing all of them, because I heard 0 for one of them.
Alright, so Night 2 is off, or Night 1 is off, Night 2 is on the tanker. Felix 1 is heading to the tanker. I think that's all our ducks.
Hey, firm, 2-1, or the hell am I? Felix 2-2. We're doing a left turn, just to sweep south and west again, and then we'll be ready to rejoin.
Roger that, got your visual lead scanning southwest.
And Felix 2-2, picture clean south, picture clean east. We're just about ready, RGB.
Roger that. Let's take heading 280 while I sort out... Oh no, 2 safe state.
8.5.
It's roughly 250 to the boat. How do you feel about hitting the tanker? Alright, let's just head home. SA-9, or SA-5 at Andoya should be down, so we should be clear, just direct home base.
Felix 9-1 confirmation that SA-5 is down.
Hold on.
Negative, I'm rear of the pack.
Okay, copy that, about 100 miles.
Night 2's off the tanker.
He's going to position. Head to position.
2 leads, slow to 0.7, climb to Angels 32 to clear.
Alrighty.
Okay, we're Felix 2, we're 322. I don't think we're gonna be able to slow down to 0.7.
Hopefully my OBS didn't screw me and I can check this recording later for hopefully a pretty good POV of that boat blowing up.
2 cents down, 7.1.
And leave contact in 270 for 255. Felix 1, switching comms to tanker frigate, shuttle 2-1. You bet, safe flight.
Every time you jump on Marshall.
Really, it's as soon as you get on Marshall and not baseline distance.
It's, yeah, typically. Every time you push button, whatever, for Marshall, typically 16, and the real jet, hook it down. Good hook on you as well, by the way. Lateral 202, holding hands of 200 and 207, marking MOM 078 for 60 at 27. Low state 4.0. I know you guys are doing better on gas than me, but how are all you guys doing on gas?
240.
I figure we could probably do a save in gas then, right? Alrighty, we'll start our descent when we're like 25 miles from the boat then.
2.
And I'm just gonna make a small check left to 255.
Yep.
And wings level on the 255 bearing.
You just blocked the sun from my mirrors for a second and I nearly crapped myself. They very much do.
I'll tell you what's 10 times funnier is going through the clouds and purposely setting off someone's radar.
That just sounds rude.
It's like NASCAR though, the trick is to wreck the other person without wrecking yourself, so to speak. There's no point in like fooling someone into thinking they're about to crash into you if it's then preceded by crashing into you.
Around like 2.
They're probably asleep.
Alright, coming up on 25 miles. We'll 45 degrees, nose down, cut to idle, and try and get down to 2,000. See you at the deck. I haven't done that to somebody in so long.
Altitude.
It definitely works better as a section. And we'll just get set up on 350 knots ahead of time, and we'll make a loosey-goosey turn straight into the break.
2.
Marshall 202, see you at 10.
Alrighty, we're gonna start checking left to about 30 to 45 degrees, angle back.
2.
And we're slow descending, we'll hit 800 in a second. And we undercooked it a little, so we'll just shallow out the bank angle and tighten it up again as we pass course line. And BRC at 180. One's in the break.
Two's in the break.
Ball 3.0. Battle Sunrise, on glide slope, approaching center line, 3/4 of a mile, call the bell. Come left. Little come left. Bolter, bolter, bolter. Roger ball. Below glide slope, approaching center line. Little come left, little high. Little right for line up, don't set. Pretty good 4-wire.
Yeah, it came in a little high on that.
It's the happy side. On glide slope, approaching center line, 3/4 of a mile, call the bell. Roger ball, right for lineup. On center line, hold what you got. Welcome aboard.
Let's not talk about that on the trap sheet.
If I was still making those, it would be the same story on both passes. Good corrections, just...
So, gents, our primary objective tonight was to take out the air defense frigate that was docked inside of Alta and currently doing a replenishment of its vertical launch tubes. Based on what I'm seeing, we were successful in that objective and performed pretty well. So we got spawned in and off the boat very quickly and efficiently. Nice job. Good job on the rejoin. Just casually flew out towards our tanker. Met up with Texaco. I could have done a better job on my rejoin for sure. It was sloppy, to say the least.
Would you like some numbers to hit?
Yes.
So if you want to stern convert on the tanker relatively consistently, you want to have 20 degrees aspect from the tanker, so he's like offset to you by like 20 degrees, and you want to be 20 miles from him, and then start flying reciprocal of his heading at that point. And then once you hit 10, that's when you kind of just pull the nose in and go for either like a pure pursuit or a lag pursuit, and just try and, if you need to use burner, do whatever you need to do with the stick and the throttle to get like off on his left and about a mile behind him.
Okay. I will start doing that,
Yeah.
yeah, because my rejoin was sloppy.
Yeah. I mean, technically the number you want to hit is 40,000 feet of lateral separation, and it just so happens that if you multiply his aspect to you and your distance from him, that kind of gets you in the realm. So 20 and 20 works best. 10 and 30 would theoretically work as well.
So everyone did a good job tanking. We got fuel pretty efficiently. And then once we tanked up, we just slowed down and broke away to the left. And went in a trail and started flying towards our map of the Earth. So Felix was out there, comes and joins up with us, follows us in, does a good job. Sounds like this other Felix flight was a little bit lost. It had some navigation issues. Oh, maybe it was our Felix flight that went the wrong way. So we hit the nap of the Earth and start flying into the Fjord. Nice airmanship, pretty congested airspace. Oh, I'm glad those MiG-23s did not see us. So good job navigating that fjord. We make our final turn in towards that mountain. Looks like we did not hold our formation the way we wanted, so definitely something we could work on. I know that was a little bit difficult of terrain, but it did all play out in our favor ultimately. So we do our pop. I'm really surprised that MANPAD didn't shoot at me. I got my JDAMs off. Mine were a little bit high because my master arm for some reason didn't go with my switch, so I had to toggle it again, which gave me a little bit more altitude.
I kind of feel like mine maybe came off a bit early, so I'm not sure mine actually did what they needed to.
Well, we are about to find out.
I was not in the market for a repeat of what happened last time.
Respectable.
And also, I hit the pickle switch with like 6 on the timer, so I was assuming that it was gonna go by auto and not just like hop off the jet, but it did.
Nice spacing on those. So it looks like the first two shacked them and the other ones were good measure, so that's good to know.
Yeah, it looks like it looks
Did
like
you
mine
see
got
that
there,
one
but
that
they
sort of belly
yeah
flopped?
they just they did not have as much speed as like the others. Flatter trajectory, didn't have as much velocity coming down.
So from here we follow the low altitude egress. Ooh, an SU. Oh, that was not an SU-30. Hit our next fjord. And then we make a clean getaway. While Felix cleans up the potential air threat to us. So all in all, guys, I think we were very successful. Definitely some things that we could have cleaned up a little bit to do it a little bit better. But I think on the whole, we were very successful and did a good job of completing the objective that we were assigned. Good communication, and overall just good airmanship all around. Anything you guys feel we should have done different?
No, I think I'm of the same opinion of the points you mentioned. Maybe a little bit better on the stern conveyor on the tanker, and a little bit better on maintaining formation. The thing it wasn't so much the terrain that was a difficulty. It was actually more just the lighting.
Yes, it was hard to see
Y-
one
y-
another. I was really just
Yeah.
relying on my Jahemics. Davis, then, anything you think we should do different or better?
Nah, I don't have anything. That was overall pretty good. The only things for me would just be I need to work on my formation flying a little bit.
It comes with time.